Hello, my name is Yasmin and welcome to Yoga with Yasmin and your New Year's yoga flow. It's a flow you can do at any time, but essentially it's just a few cleansing kind of poses that will hopefully help you feel good, relaxed, and ready to take on the new year, the new day, the new week, whatever it is for you. So if you are ready to get started and join me, have a lie flat on your back and we'll get straight into it. So just take a moment laying here to connect with the ground, feel your body, connect with your breathing. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Bringing the right leg into your chest, give it a little hug, and a little wiggle in and out, feeling your hip joint mobilizing. And then gently swapping the legs over, the left leg tucks in now, and giving that a little bit of a hug. Continuing to breathe in and out through the nose as much as you can. Both knees come in now and just gently rocking side to side, just a couple of millimeters, feeling the lower back stretching and massaging into the ground beneath you. Let your body lengthen back out and take your wrists and ankles through a few rolls. First one direction and then the other direction, feeling your body loosening off your wrists and ankles, preparing for your yoga practice. And then again, bringing the knees back in, giving them a gentle hug. You can curl up into a little ball if you would like. And then releasing your head back down, bring your arms out to the side into a T shape, and then let your legs slowly sink over to the left-hand side for a spinal twist. You can keep your knees together like this, or you can straighten the top leg to lengthen it. If you would like to have a more intense stretch, this is a good option. Otherwise, if you'd like a less intense stretch, you can use a bolster or a pillow underneath your knees to reduce that stretch slightly. And just breathing in and out, working to keep the shoulder resting on the ground and taking the options during this flow that feel right for you. Always listen to your body. This is your practice. This is your yoga flow. And just do what's comfortable with you. Whether it's following along with me, taking one of the options, or even just doing your own thing and listening along, that's okay too. Bending the top leg, activate your core, bring your legs into center, give the legs a little bit of a hug, and then opening the arms back out to the side, let your legs roll over to the right hand side. And again, placing a bolster underneath your knees if you need to support them, or if you'd like to increase the stretch, straightening the top leg out. And you can look over the opposite shoulder as well to increase that twist. Just twisting, getting our whole body moving, stimulating our abdomen and our lower back. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Bending the top leg, activate the core, bringing the legs back to center, give them a little bit of a hug, and then dropping your heels down to the ground. We're just going to come into a gentle bridge now. So your heels are nice and close to your pelvis. Place your hands down on either side, and then activating your glutes, squeeze as you lift up towards the roof into a glute bridge or a bridge pose, protecting your neck, keeping your chin in a neutral position. And then exhale as you roll down vertebrae by vertebrae, lowering down. And then inhale as you curl your body back up, activating the glutes and bracing your core. Breathing in and out. And then lowering vertebrae by vertebrae, exhale as you come down. On the next one, we're going to come a little bit higher into it. Inhale the pelvis towards the sky. And then interlock the fingers underneath you, and you can lift up onto your shoulders a little bit more. If the traditional pose, the bridge pose, is more comfortable for you, hold there. Otherwise, you're just lifting up, activating the glutes, and opening the pelvis and chest a little bit more towards the sky. Breathing here. And then unhook the hands, place them back down beside you, and slowly lower vertebrae by vertebrae till your pelvis touches the ground, and then gently hugging your knees again. Now from here, we're going to come onto all fours. And just come through a couple of cat-cow. Inhaling, the chest lifts up as you look towards the sky. And then exhale, rolling down. Inhale, up towards the sky. And exhale, rolling down. One more, inhaling as you come up. And then exhale as you roll down. Coming back to neutral, the big toes come together, the knees come a little bit wider as we drop into a child's pose. Opening the chest towards the ground, dropping down between your armpits, between your arms. You can either rest your head down on the ground or your chin, or if you want, you can support it on your hands. But just dropping down as far as is comfortable for you. You don't need to get your bum all the way to your heels. And just feel that stretch through the armpits, lengthening your body. And then inhale as you slide forward and place your stomach on the ground. Roll the shoulders back and down and just start to connect with your spine muscles, activating them, lifting up gently. We're using the back muscles, just lift your hands and float them. This is your baby cobra and you're lifting up using all of those extensors, activating your glutes, pushing the feet into the ground. From here, we're going to open into a locust pose. So your arms come behind you, activating and lifting up a little bit higher. You can lift your feet off of the ground if you would like, or you can keep them lowered down. Opening up and breathing. And then exhale as you lower. Inhale, lifting up into your locust pose. Toes floating above the ground or resting down. Hands behind you, activating all those strong back muscles in your glutes. And then exhale, lowering down. And now we're going to come into a little half bow pose as a warm-up preparation for a bow pose, holding on to the outer of ankle on the right-hand side with your right hand, lifting up. Place your left hand to balance yourself, and then lifting up and engaging the glutes in a half bow. Looking forward, and then exhale as you lower. Swapping sides, the left hand comes to the left, outer ankle. Hand comes out to brace, and then inhale, lifting up. And exhale, lowering down. Now you can repeat on either side, or you can take both hands onto both outer ankles, and inhaling, lifting up. Bow pose, full bow pose. And then exhale as you lower. If you've just done one side, repeat the other side now. Otherwise, you can join me for a second time. Inhaling into your bow pose, lifting up, squeezing the glutes. And then exhale as you lower back down. Placing the hands on either side of you and dropping back into a child's pose. We're going to keep our knees together this time and lowering down. Feeling the stretch in your lower back. You can have your hands forward, or if you'd like, you can drop them down on either side. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. In and out. From here, we're going to walk towards the front of the mat and just folding forward. Let the hands rest, ragdoll, stretching out your spine. In your forward fold. And then from here, pivoting long ways on your mat, we're going to open the legs out wide. We're going to do a wide-legged forward fold now. So here, we're pointing our feet parallel, facing forward, lifting up, so a wide leg halfway lift, flat back through here. And then exhale as you fold forward, lengthening out your spine and feeling that gentle stretch through your hamstrings. Keep them as soft as you need to. Inhale, lifting into the halfway lift, and then exhale, folding back down. Keeping those toes pointing forward, or you can even deviate the foot slightly inward so that the heels are pointing outwards on an angle. Just very, very gently though. Parallel is perfectly fine. Breathing through this fold, breathing in and out. And from here, inhaling into your halfway lift, softly bend the knees and bring them a little bit wider, dropping down onto the right knee, lowering into a side lunge through the right-hand side. Supporting yourself with your hands, but trying not to put all your weight on them. keeping the chest lifted. And then inhale and exhale as you come into the left-hand side. Trying to keep that weight above the foot, not coming too far over it. Breathing in and out. And then walking the hands as you come across to the right-hand side again. Holding there a moment, keeping the chest lifted, shoulders back and down. And then walking across to the other side, chest lifted, shoulders back and down. And then walking the hands back to center into your halfway lift in the wide leg. And then exhale as you lower back down. You might find that you can drop a little bit further into this wide leg forward fold this time. Breathing in and out. And we're going to shuffle our feet back together and just gently, I'm going to pivot to the side so you can see, just gently bending and straightening the legs. So we're forward fold now with our legs a bit closer together, about hip distance apart, and just lengthening and stretching the hamstrings out. If you're not already at the front of your mat, just take yourself forward towards the front of your mat and inhale, the arms sweep up to the sky, activating the glutes, looking upwards, and exhale, the arms come down. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, folding down into your forward fold, feet together, well, together or hip distance. Inhaling for a halfway lift, straightening through the back, straightening for the hamstrings, keeping them softly bent if that's more comfortable. And then exhale as you step backwards. Nice and strong in your plank pose. Shift the weight forward. If you're on your knees, you can pop to your knees here, or you can pop onto your toes. Shifting the weight forward slightly, bending at the elbows. Inhale for an upward facing dog. Squeezing the glutes together, the fingers spread out wide. Opening the chest, take a breath here. And out. And then exhale, tucking the toes underneath and back into your downward facing dog. Breathing in and out. Tilting the pelvis up towards the sky, pushing the chest towards the thighs. And just walk the dog. Spread the hands out wide to support your wrists. And holding on, suction cupping to the ground and just walking the heels up and down. And then find a moment of stillness. Breathing in and out. And dropping the knees to the ground, spreading them out wide. Toes come together. Dropping into another child's pose. Breathing in and out. From here, we're going to find a seated position. Our legs come out in front of us. Roll the shoulders back and down. Place your hands on either side. Reset your body, breathing in and out. Inhale, the arms come up to the sky. And then exhale, place your hands down into a seated forward fold. Wherever is right for you, you can use a strap to hold onto your feet. You can hold onto the ankles, the shins, wherever is good for you. We're focusing on lengthening the hamstring and then curling gently forward through the spine to lengthen, but protecting our body. Some people can get pretty far down with this one, but this is one I've always struggled with and I'm still working on, and that's okay. Breathing in and out. Good. Lifting the chest up, tucking the left leg underneath. The right leg comes across on the other side. Lifting tall, wrap the left hand so that the elbow nestles over the right knee. Chest is up. The right hand comes behind you as you take a gentle seated spinal twist, looking over the right hand side. Breathing in and out. And then gently opening back forward. And then we're going to tuck the right leg underneath the left. The left leg comes over to the right hand side. Roll the shoulders back and down. The right arm wraps around that left knee. Breathing in. And then exhale, opening your body behind you. The hands placed down on the ground, the left hand lowering to the ground. The gentle seated spinal twist through the left hand side. Looking over the shoulder. Breathing in and out. And then inhale as you untwist your body, opening into a seated position. And you can take a few moments to sit here for as long as you need to. This is the perfect time if you want to sit and write down some intentions, some plans for the new year, or even just be present in your day. You can lay down, have a moment of Shavasana. Otherwise, I hope that you have enjoyed this practice with me today, and I hope that you have a wonderful new year. Take care, look after yourself, and I will see you next time for the next flow.